Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Let's go. Yo, that's so fucking hard.
Damn. So that's the first time we like reacted and saw the magazine together.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, we've been putting it together for the past year.
Yeah.
And this upcoming Saturday, we're doing like a fashion show with all of our new clothes and old clothes that we're putting together.
Which at the time like sounded like a really good idea. Basically, as like the weeks kept like progressing of like us like trying to like work on like every issue and stuff like that, it like had become like more clear on how like much I like didn't want to do it.
Your friend is doing something big for his brand and for his magazine, and like this is the time you take to make shit up and make a scene.
This show was the 1 year thing.
It was the most awkward fucking thing I've ever fucking experienced in my entire fucking life.
Good Times, like this documentary, was an uphill story to the highest degree, and there was nothing that was interesting in it.
I told you I'd be fine. See you on the other side. Shit's been different for a while. Shit's been different.
Can you tell which one is Tate's room? I was like, Berkeley ain't never been scary, but I ain't never held 20K of equipment outside Berkeley.
Really? Damn, so this is the start of the dock.
Yeah.
Welcome to 1988 California. And I'm going for school and shit, but like,
Hey yo, listen to this when the sun's out.
I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. She said, I need a new whip. Yeah, cause I know that you're still ballin'. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it.
That was lit.
hey.
What's up? You outside?
Yeah, I'm out front of the sign.
Okay.
Are you? Show me the sign. Okay.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Action. How did you meet Tate and how did that lead into Good Times?
So we would just like see each other at these events and shit, and I like saw him at this like hotel room party, and I was like came up and I was like, yo, do you know this person? He was like, oh fuck, yeah I do. That was like just like a 2-minute like interaction, and then we just like keep like seeing each other. We had like same like mutual friends, all this shit.
I didn't know who he was. I had that conversation and I was like, who the fuck is this kid? And why does he wear checkered pants? So like that conversation like ended that, and then I kept seeing him at like parties and stuff. Why are you even this? Nelson, are you mad?
I mean like it's like I wouldn't do it.
Thank fucking God.
Holy shit, what the fuck did I do? Okay.
That is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, nice to meet you, by the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Never sees her again after this trip. And one specific night, we had made like fake passes, and Nelson was just in the friend group when it happened. My name is Owen Donaldson. You can follow me on Instagram at Owen, or just even going. Hey, Owen Donaldson. And we were like partying, having a good time, and then one person convinced me to jump off the balcony for like views.
Yo, your hoodie, bro. Your hoodie, bro. Your hoodie, bro. Okay? Hey, he's fucked. He's done for, bro.
And I was banned from Florida, and I was banned from the hotel for life. And it was all because of Nelson.
This wouldn't have happened without Musically.
And Musically ruined the playlist.
We like didn't like hang out until like Flognaw 2016, and like that's when we became like pretty good homies. And then we just like that's like how it kind of all got started.
What's your car ex? I got hella shit. Alright. I tried skateboarding with all that shit and it didn't work.
That's what great.
Oh no.
You're carrying my...
Oh, Grace, sorry, can we do that really quick? Can we listen to Denzel Curry?
Do you have like a good speaker? Question mark.
First Van Nuys trip, it was after like not like fresh off of, but like pretty much after Flognaw 2017, and like me and Tay were like talking every day on FaceTime just about like fucking all like whatever the fuck, just like all this like other shit, and then we would just like hang out. I'd go to LA, he'd go to LA, all this shit. We'd take all these pictures, and we'd have all these dope candids on like film, but it's like we would never like post them or anything. That's like kind of like how like the whole idea of Good Times started from like those pictures.
No, I like deleted like a ton of pictures from when I was like cringy.
So you're gonna post every day?
No chance. I don't even post every day.
Fuck, guys?
Unless if we get the fucking flame pictures this trip.
Picture.
Yeah.
Until I was going to do a show for Taylor Kniff. Nelson was going to DJ it.
Like some like dumb shit was happening like back home. I didn't want to be in my town for my birthday and shit. I thought it'd be like cool like to be elsewhere and all that stuff. So then hit up Tate, I was like, yo, like, do you have any plan to like be in LA or whatever? He was supposed to do this event that I was like, okay, like, I'll like come and we'll like kick it. I'll like help you out.
It seemed like a sweet idea, and then they got caught for ticket scamming. So we were now in LA with like no one.
And like that fell through, but we already had like this whole trip planned out to like stay with Grace and Van Nuys, all this stuff. And this was before I even like knew Grace.
We all bonded really fast, like all three of us really quickly. And it was really easy to spend all that time together. Loved being with you guys. We ate a lot of food. I honestly didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Like,
really?
Yeah, I kind of expected it to be like some half-assed, like laminated scrapbook, basically. It was actually really, really dope. Except that you guys did a 2-page spread about my period.
Damn.
Nelson. You definitely did that. But I really liked the letter. You guys wrote a letter to me in that I really, really liked. Because I just felt like, I don't know, I felt really accepted into the friend group really fast. It was nice. Aw.
Wait, I don't even know what shit.
Let's go.
Rip the thing.
Dude. Whoa.
Holy fuck.
Whoa. It's like spicy. Oh, we're recording our reaction.
They have like the weirdest like taste now. Everyone's like, yeah, dude, that one fucking hits. Yo. That one hits so hard. Alright, bye.
Restate what you just said?
I said, you look like a little bitch.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. After that whole like event thing fell through, we just like filled up like that, like those like 5 days. Like every day we'd have like some sort of like activity planned. So like we like rode bikes in Venice. We went on a hike. And then we'll kind of just like kick it with like Grace.
Socks camps, bro.
Alright, LA kids ride bikes for the first time. Sebastian hasn't ridden a bike in forever. Nelson's never ridden a beach cruiser ever.
Yeah, and like that's how all of like the pictures that were used in about 001 to like 003 happened.
Like none of them turned out well. And I mean like they were all like the sickest pictures ever. Like me on bikes, Grace on bikes, fucking like us eating food, palm trees, snowboarding, like all the sweet stuff we did, but like none of them turned out good. And by good I mean like good enough for like Instagram. So like we would show our friends, like it was like a cool memory for us, but like you want to share it. So like Nelson and I are like making video edits and picture edits, and you know a little like collage turned into a collage with like a quote on it, and then a quote turned into like a few words and then a paragraph, and then it kind of looked, it didn't look like an Instagram post, it looked like a magazine.
Oh, fuck me. Oh my god. Oh my god, they on X Games mode.
After doing that, and it looked like weird and it looked cool like a magazine, I hit Nelson up and I'm like, dude, you should make a magazine.
So when Tate texted me to that he wanted to start a magazine, we like got on FaceTime, all that shit. And then Tate was like, yo, we need like a dope name and like a dope graphic. And I already, and like the 2 days before that, I was already making the 001 graphic and cover. Like, and like I didn't even know it yet. I was just gonna get them printed for myself and just like sell them like on Twitter or whatever. So then when Tate wanted to start a magazine, I was like, all right, like I think I'm like already onto something. When I finished the graphic, I like showed Tate, and underneath it said Good Times, because all the pictures that were in the graphic were like of a good time. So it was like, so then like I was like, yo, like I think this could work.
And he's right, they were all good times. Like the pictures consisted of like us riding bikes in Venice and being in my hometown and the Tyler Creator concert we went to, like all in the span of a week. So it was like a perfect layout for the name. And Nelson thought it'd be yellow. And a little background's like, yo, Brockhampton bitches love yellow. So when they see a Good Times magazine, you're gonna think of a Brockhampton bitch that likes fucking yellow. And it's like, all right, and that's our target audience. So, and that actually happened to be the target audience. So I mean, like he was right on one thing. All right, take two. Oh my god, it's on.
Oh my god. That's it. That's it.
It's a box.
Pull it out.
In a box.
Let's fucking go. Holy shit. Let's go. Yo, that's so fucking hard. Holy dude, the fuck.
Oh god, I already know this next page. Oh my god.
When I walk in, break next, I don't ask for it, I just take next. Trap out, dunking, don't ask for the address. MJ bro, don't ask who the baddest bitch. I'm a fist flex.
Yo, this page kind of looks like shit, but still. That's crazy. Dude, it's here.
That's fucking nuts. That's ridiculous. That's like,
I don't know, kind of like the idea of us as like putting out a magazine that like no one's really done before was like pretty exciting. And then, you know, like no one really like gave a fuck at that time. Like it was just like a fun ass thing to do. So like we were just like, let's write a fucking story about us like robbing a bank, and that's how we became friends. And then like use just like all these like other pictures and shit. And then from there we like got the idea to make like t-shirts and then have Tate's friends shoot with the shirts.
The first time that Dylan wanted me to shoot with friends, they got like cars full of people and shot for issue 1. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, the first time I was like that was like when they all went to change in the bathroom, and then they came out and they were wearing Good Time shit, and it was like the outfits I made, and it was like, whoa. The exact words were, whoa. they're on X Games mode.
Oh my god. Play on X Games mode.
So I got to shoot those videos, edit those videos. Those came out the first week.
Piece by piece you undress me. Doesn't matter now far where we be. Fuck that attire, baby. This ain't designer, baby. Fuck that attire, baby. This ain't designer, no. This ain't designer, baby.
Our friend Matt gave us a song that he had made, and it was like pre-release.
Riding in for a whip, riding in for a whip, riding in for a whip, riding in for a whip. Yo, bitch, my slave, riding in for.
So when it came down to it, we wanted to make an issue to, but didn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
so
that was damn near a car accident. Oh my god.
Dude, that's crazy. We wanted to make an issue to, but didn't know like how to do it or like where to start. And because no one fucked with us, it kind of started like, if no one's gonna fuck with us, we're gonna fuck with people until it kind of happened.
We ended up just like planning like another trip like mid-April, so we can like meet with like new people and get like a sense of like what we're gonna be writing about in like the second issue.
I don't want you thinking I love you cause I stay. Girl, I really like you and happy we got laid. I think about you one little like 4 times in a day. I'm a pervert with a purpose, I wish you just got saved.
Right off the bat, one of our friends like scheduled a business meeting for us. Yo, so we're back in LA. If you guys don't know, we're working on the magazine.
Good times, Mag. What the fuck is up?
Today we got a business meeting. That's why I look like a fucking dad. We're gonna meet up with someone. I don't know. So we're gonna get fucking breakfast. Breakfast went well, meeting went well. And it was like the first time anyone was ever like interested in us. So we like talked to him and we charged him like 20 bucks a page for the magazine, which at the time was like crazy.
Yeah, dude. I did so good.
We lost so many deals and so much money and it was all his fault. Like 20 bucks for a page, you're kidding me. And he was wearing a Jaden Smith shirt. And then we're like, whoa.
He's cool.
He's cool, like this is sick. I was like, hey, did you know that Jaden is having like a record label party tonight? And we're like, are you serious? He's like, I can't make it out, but if y'all are going, then I'd be like sick to like, if you guys wanted to go. We were already planning on going to the beach that day with Grace and shit. And like, that was
trash.
The beach was trash, but we got like that really good, like that really fucking good video of Grace. Remember that?
Oh yeah, my shot was fucking solid. That's like one of my favorite shots ever.
That is
like,
the issue 2 trailer? Yeah.
You know.
It literally came down to timing, and we're like, we have to go from, was it Laguna Beach? Laguna all the way to Calabasas in like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And we like changed our shit real quick, like dressed on the side of the beach, and I
wasn't changed.
I literally had to hightail it down the highway like 100. I was going like 120 or some shit.
Yeah, I made you not go 100. I'm fine with going fast, but like I saw like the speedometer go over 100, and I was like, yeah.
Like chill, Tate. And it ended up being a album release party for Teo. Damn, that'd be like cool if Jaden was here and we like sit down. We're already excited enough. We're at the thing now.
We got Andrew, we got Jane Smith, we got movies, we got everything. We're walking in now.
Did you ignore me because you're a Gemini?
We have just enough seats? Yeah, yo, let's fucking go, bro.
We up too hot in the business. About to make a movie independent.
And then we literally like turn around behind us in our seat, and the motherfucker's right there.
Your brain like short-circuited, if I'm being real. Like I've never seen you in that state of like utter shock. Like that shit was scary.
His ass was right behind us. We just got out of a business meeting, so we're like, Nelson's strapped up in good time shit. I have magazine in hand, like it's good. It's like
we watch these like videos and stuff like that. We watch like the main video. They were like, all right, that's it. Like everyone like disperse. So we all leave. and we just waited in like the lobby of the theater. We see him walk out of like the theater, so we just like run up on him, like shove the magazine in his like fucking face,
wrapped up,
and we're just like, Jaden, here's just like magazine. We like worked on it really hard. You're a big inspiration for like both of us. Like it'd be really cool if you can just like have it. So he takes it. He starts like going through like the pages, all this stuff. He's like, oh, this is fire. That's really all he had to say, was just like to get us like to feel fine. Tate ran up, got some more pictures of him holding like the magazine and all that stuff. We were both just like freaking out afterward. So to celebrate, we got some ice cream at the place next door to the movie theater.
We walk out of the ice cream place and we're just like looking at him.
Yeah.
And he points at us and goes, "Ayo, magazine." We weren't like magazine guys. Like it was like I did YouTube, you did music. So it was like when he said like, "Hey, you're the magazine," it was like really unheard of at the time, and it like took us a second and we're like, wait, we're the magazine. So then me crazy, and we started talking, and he's like, we read this in the Tesla. It's like really good. Like y'all took the time. It's real film. It's real storytelling. We need to do a Misfits editorial with this shit and do like a collaboration. And then like Nelson and him started talking about skaters and like potential people to like add in the magazine, and then me and him started talking about like new music and stuff, and then Nelson kind of came back in the equation of the conversation, and then he like pulled us aside and showed us the new music video Ghost for the first time, and like that shit like hadn't even come out yet. Like it's been like a year since he had dropped music at the time, so this was like all and be all like fucking crazy.
I just ran honey or dash. You spent too much cash. Screw your bags. I knew that you wouldn't last. I'm in physics class. I knew that you wouldn't ask.
He was like talking to me just like casually. I was like, all right, that's pretty
He's just like a solid guy, and like he really like did not care for like the little things that like some other famous people might think or something like that. When the conversation kind of ended after he showed us Ghost, he just goes, "Hey, just hit me up on the gram." And we're like, Nelson was like freaking out, and I was like, you're fucking kidding me, right? Like Jaden Smith, fucking 12 million followers on Instagram. Let's just like casually hit him up on Instagram. We try and get the film pictures back. Like we took like all these fucking pictures on the camera that night at Denny's just so we could like have something to like just turn in the camera. Let's just get this shit done. So after all that, and we made like the picture edit, and we're like, there's no way Jaden's gonna see this. Like we posted on my account, your account, the Good Times account, the Good Times Help account, and like everything, like he might see it. And when it came down to it, we're like just kind of stressing a little bit on like the outcome of it. Because we're both like really scared, because this is like a big opportunity. And we didn't know, like issue 2 wasn't even close to being finished or even started at the time. So like, it was a big deal, and then it came out, and it was like, he was the first notification.
Don't reminiscing, spitting fire hotter than a pot up in the kitchen. And lately I've been itching to take a rubber on, cause I'm really done with all the sneak.
Oh, it's in my closet. I'm normal, bro.
So how you like Berkeley?
This shit's alright. I mean, my car's been stolen, totaled, radio's been stolen twice, broken into, battery blew up. It's fucking great, man. I'm living the dream, bro.
Hey, what kind of fucking car luck do you have, man? Are we gonna die in this fucking car?
I mean, shit. And then when like issue 2 came around, it was like, whoever ain't fucking with us, they're about to. Actually, you know what's fucking funny? I have a video of me in my mirror in my room 5 minutes before Jaden shouted us out on Instagram. I wonder if this shit's crazy. Like, actually insane. I bet I have it archived. I honestly, at the time, did not think he would see our posts, like, at all. Like, even the slightest. And I don't know why I made this video, but I did.
What up, everybody? It's Tate. The entire magazine's about to change for the better in about 10 minutes. lose your fucking mind. What up, everybody?
I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. Like, it just came to show, like, we, like, manifested some shit, like, so it was just, like, weird. So, like, that was crazy, too. Like, it was the highest high, like, we got all these, I mean, like, followers don't matter, but, like, we got, like, our exposure out there.
Yeah.
Got our name out there. We had all these artists hitting us up, and it was, like, this big, like, uphill thing. Dude, we got all these orders last night. What the fuck? You know, we got like the idea to do like unisex crop tops, and like we had like some crazy videos with those. Yeah, just kind of like do whatever I'm videoing.
No, don't. Do it for the night, right? Dude, actually, high-key true. Rolled out so fast.
And like, did music during it?
It ain't no backwoods on this side. The town wanna ride with me to get some more. Pick a cup, blue wild Irish roses. You looking delectable. Made arrangements for that at the bout. That boop up is cool. Your friend can roll through. Casa su casa, how's your Spanish? You kick it off, home field advantage. Caque the ray on ice, little boo, stay cool.
Those sold really well, and it's like a crazy piece that was like super out of the box that we were gonna do. And then we started like really making issue 2 with like Anthony and all like the creatives that like behind it, and it was like a grail of a magazine just because it was like issue 1 was like the organic natural one, and this was like the really big like we're on top type shit, and like we were on our high horse for like 3 months after that.
Hello, Jaden. What's up? Hey, you want to meet up later? Okay, cool. Let's go. There was not one person from my hometown that did not know that Jaden Smith followed the account that I co-created and stuff, because they all thought I was just like a dropout of school, and it was like, bitch. We were both on our high horse. We're talking shit on people. We were like charging artists left and right that we honestly shouldn't have, and we were just on top of our shit, and then like people tried suing us. Didn't turn out well.
Now, Michael was the CEO of Good Times Entertainment until yesterday. So Michael sent out an email announcing that he's leaving the events world. Second of all, Michael claimed he went bankrupt as a result.
We got a trademark, so like we had like a page where like gloating about like fucking this guy's business up. A lot of things where it's like, yeah, this shit's sick, but we were dicks in the process. And while we were being dicks in the process, we were still like best friends throughout the entire thing, but we were also like deteriorating like the organicness of our friendship, because we were just being like assholes to the other people and like ruining the process of it, but it was still like awesome.
With issue 2, this was right after the whole Jane thing happened, which now like looking back on it, it was like the worst thing that could happen, and because it was very overwhelming after that with having people like contact us like for like their artwork to be in it and all this stuff and blah 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 blah, and like also wanting to like impress Jaden really like, it's like we like didn't know it, but like it really like messed up like how genuine like the first issue was, because it was like it was a lot happening at once. So like that was honestly like the worst thing that happened, and that's when like things started becoming like more weird at times, because like it'd be
like so many fucking people in that magazine, and it reflected on that trip to April where like we were just like aimlessly going around trying to figure out like what to do, and like it was like perfect. It represented like the hype of like all that like perfectly.
What's up, fuckers?
We took a trip somewhere random in Calabasas, and it was like crazy. Cause like right then we knew we wanted to make issue 2 and keep going.
Is it recording? Issue 3 was on track to be really, really good. Like, we had just came into like a lot of money with issue 2, like a fair amount to like start spending some stuff.
So we like got the ideas to make like lighters for like the summertime, and then like right after that we like got the idea for like skateboards and like Coach skater jackets and stuff. It was like really sick. Like I was like really like happy with like a lot of like the designs I was doing, and how it was like kind of like coming together. And like we had like really solid like 2 weeks.
Through a fat hotel party with all of our friends that like we rarely get to see. And it was like really, really fun to do that shit. It was really good to see everybody. And it was really on track to be really good. We went to Agenda.
And that was like a big like learning experience. We met like a lot of really cool other brands that we were gonna like work with.
And we got connected with Always Again and Champion.
We like celebrated like 4th of July together and like all this stuff. And like it like seemed like it was a really like set like 2 to 3 issues like ahead of us that we had like pretty planned out like to the T of how it was gonna go down. But it didn't.
So then when issue 4 and 5 came around, Nelson hit me up. This stuff's kind of not fair. We got to figure this shit out.
Well, I realized like how uneven the workload was. It was like Taylor had like a lot of like stuff going on with like the magazine, like working on it and stuff like that, and I like had like way less of like motivation to like do it kind of, and like it was like kind of based off like my like location in Buffalo, New York, and just like not being able to like be like as productive as I wanted to.
You know, at this time like magazine comes first and shit.
And that was like issue 3, and that was like back in August. So then like what we thought would be like a good idea would be going to issue 4 and 5, is just to crank those 2 issues out in the span of like 2 weeks. And I would drive up to Sacramento to go and work on it.
And it ended up being like the worst idea for the magazine possible, because I was really excited for this shit. Nelson was really excited for this shit.
Basically, as like the weeks kept like progressing of like us like trying to like work on like every issue and stuff like that, it like had become like more clear on how like much I like didn't want to do it, and like how like not like I like wasn't having a lot of fun doing it either. So like that's really like what like came out of like that, and it was like a lot of like miscommunications on like style terms and stuff like that would go into each like page.
Nelson, I've been working on issue 4 all day.
I forgot. Brain hurts. So we're gonna go to Target, right?
Target and Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr.
To get donuts, even though we've already had a dozen today. Nelson got his license a week ago. Big deal.
I already have parking tickets, so.
Oh fucking K. I'm done. I'm over the video.
Like there were times where it was like, we'd be like working in like Tate's room like all day and stuff, and I'd like go outside while like Tate was like still working on it, and like I don't know if he thought like, oh, I just wanted to like not be a part of it, but I was like on the phone like freaking out to my mom, being like, oh, I don't think like this is like what I want to be doing right now. Yeah, so issue 4 was like very like rushed. It was very last minute. A lot of the models that were like that reached out and stuff like that were very like unexperienced.
Was the issue 4 was gonna be this big ass fucking thing, like we're gonna have models and have everyone do all this shit, and it turned out the exact fucking opposite. Stayed in our fucking rooms, watched documentaries on documentaries to make this shit happen.
I read them and I was like, these were horrendous pieces of shit.
3 group chats with 10 people in each group chat in different cities in Sacramento.
but they all turned out to be fucking assholes. Set up different shoots so we can make this shit happen, and one chick pulled up with her fucking boyfriend.
It was the most awkward fucking thing I've ever fucking experienced in my entire fucking life.
And her boyfriend was the biggest fucking cunt. We were stuck in my room for 52 fucking hours straight.
That shit made no fucking sense.
We went out to Petco to buy a fucking snake just to get that shit off of our mind.
Like, why the fuck would you do that?
It has specific advertisements for specific models I needed, and it said 18 plus. We lost the fucking snake in my house. Age layout stuff. We didn't know what to fucking type. 15-year-old girls would show up in our fucking DMs asking for rides and shit, lying about their age. Lying about fucking everything.
And I didn't really like them that much.
No one knew how to model. Everyone showed up in ripped blue jeans and checkered Vans.
The skateboard was in them, and I actually bought the skateboard.
Got a new one, found the old one, and no one knew how to read for shit. That pissed me off so much.
But besides that, I feel awful.
All the shit on top of it was so annoying, and we just couldn't take it. We just put out what we could because we were done with the fucking project. I mean, the process, like, I can't lie, like, the week Nelson and I had was really fucking fun, and just like, it was so bad to the point the week was comedic, and we couldn't help but just like when we were done shooting some stupid stuff, like we'd mope for like 3 minutes, then we just laugh at these stupid fucking Instagram hoes that just couldn't fulfill what they like said they could. We're at Dairy Queen right now for the 004 book. I don't know if it's gonna be a book, I don't know if it's gonna be a magazine, but Nelson's here.
I'm here. The one chick was just like a coach. Like she liked Russ. Like she liked Russ.
Jitters.
We shot with like none of our like actual friends. Like we tried to make it happen. It's like didn't work. Like we didn't even like know these people and all this stuff. And then like basically like a lot of us like trash pictures came out of that. Like, damn, those were so annoying to edit because it was like, okay, you're standing like on the street corner and I used flash to take the picture, but like that's still not going to make it into like a cool picture.
I mean, we saw this shit coming, and then we started working on issue 6, and issue 6 was just mainly like a visual piece. I did something with Ski Mask and Kill Matthew, our friend. During Halloween, my car got lost, so I started swiping people on Tinder to like find someone to help me like fix my fucking car. And I ended up swiping on this girl with green hair, and while that was happening, I was like, fuck, she'd be very good in this new hoodie. She had really cool green hair, and so she ended up shooting for that hoodie we put out. And through that, we were shooting 3 days nonstop for this magazine, and we ended up becoming really good friends. And Nelson and I, our all and be all favorite thing for the past 4 years has been Camp Flog Gnaw, and it's just like where we creatively are like most happy, and we're playing on going.
Have you been to Flog Gnaw? Ooh. Oh, that's so rough.
Have you been, or not been? Have you heard of it? You never heard of Flog Gnaw?
Wait, what?
Really?
Yeah. Wait, how?
Nelson and I have been going, and it's like our like all and be all like favorite thing to do. It's like where we met too, technically. Like kind of like before we were friends, him and this chick was like last minute, 4 hours before, was like, yo, what if I drove with y'all? We took this fat trip to Camp Flog Gnaw, met up with Nelson, met up with Matt, and all of our friends. Ended up running into Zay at some point.
I'm going with Carly. Nelson's going with Matt. What?
They get freaked
fucking lit.
Keep your dick in your pants.
Yeah. This is where we're staying for the night. Tell everyone's about to go down.
We're about to turn the fuck up.
I said, okay, don't get my infatuation interlating to another phone. What you call it? But oh yeah, I ain't met you. I've been looking something, waiting for. I stopped the chaser like an alcoholic. Now you don't understand me. What the fuck do you mean? Man, it's the roasted and cheeks and it's the
together, we were like excited to like hit each other up after something and like work on that magazine. And that's where I feel like a change of pace kind of happened. But you know, things change.
We'd be like working in like Tate's room like all day and stuff, and I'd like go outside while like Tate was like still working on it, and like I don't know if he thought like, oh, I just wanted to like not be a part of it, but I was like on the phone like freaking out to my mom, being like, oh, I don't think like this is like what I want to be doing right now, like all that stuff. So like it was like in like that span of like those like conversations like with my mom was when like it was like everyone was kind of realizing that like things were a lot different. Come back. Okay. Yeah, so dope.
You know, I graduated high school that same week that I finished issue 7, and I got an offer from a film school to move out to Berkeley, and I can't do YouTube forever. I can't do the magazine forever. I got to focus on something for myself, and it was the first time I did that in a really long time. So I took the offer and I moved out to Berkeley.
What up? I live in Berkeley, California right now. I've been wearing this hoodie for 3 days. This is my first official day after my parents and everyone left. What did I do? I just set up my desk right there and then hung up those photos in those bags.
During that, you know, kind of really rough transition of moving to Berkeley, Nelson hit me up and kind of let me know like, this isn't for me. You know, I really like the magazine. I'm down to still help, but creatively, this just isn't for me. And I feel like this isn't something I've been like showing very much, and it's something I've been hiding. So like, let's try and make it work. And that's kind of where I'm gonna end this interview.
Rewind a little bit before Vlogna in issue 7. I got a random DM from a mutual friend, somebody that modeled for the crop tops, which was his girlfriend, and then another dude that did some skate stuff for issue 7, and it was just mutual friends and shit like that. And he was like, yo, come over, I heard of Good Times, I'm really interested in it. When I came up to him, you know, he had his homie screen printing his stuff, and he introduced himself. He said, hey, my name's 12, my real name's Elliot. I have this little screen printing company called 12 Rigor, and yeah, I kind of started from there.
I apologize. Fuck me. I'm just gonna fuck around.
Yeah, no, I was doing the bass chords. Oh, okay, yeah.
Shit ton of his homies were like screen printing stuff, and apparently he had a fashion show like a week from there with like screen printed thrifted clothes he had, and essentially we just got to chopping it up. And I really liked the questions he asked me, and I asked him if he could co-produce this documentary. I respected how smart he was, and I thought that would work out really well. So we became good friends. I went to his fashion show. Bro, I hate to say shit, but it was just one big, like, parking lot circus fuck fest, and I just hated how it ran, and very ignorantly and very, like, douchey, I was just like, yo, I could do this better. I'm going to do it better. And the day before I moved, me, Elliot, and the dudes that ran the venue put together a plan. Yeah, I'm doing another, I'm doing another event soon. It's actually my first one in a year, but to sum it up, without giving too much away, is it's with Good Times, Good Times magazine. I'm like super stoked for it. I've been typing up contracts all week and hitting people up and getting a lineup and everything. So I'm like extremely excited for how this event is gonna turn out. Right about the first few weeks of moving into Berkeley, I was like looking around, meeting people, trying to see like who I could like link up with and do stuff with, and I ended up meeting this girl named Sarah, and eventually she became my girlfriend. Yeah.
Shots at your get back, bitch, get back. I said, bro, get back. Yeah, you don't want to.
Okay, I'm Sarah. I'm from New York. You know how it goes. Me and Dane matched on Tinder like last January, and then we linked up on January 27th. I know because it was my brother's birthday and I was wearing cow pants. Yeah. But before everything went down with Good Times, like you were super passionate about it. Like you had all these copies displayed in your apartment, and like you were just like showing me everything, like super passionate about everything you were doing, and I thought it was dope. Like you really made a name for yourself, and like the story you were telling me about like Jaden and how you guys kind of got started. Now it was like, I don't know, what was it, your 7th edition or something? I thought it was really cool, so yeah.
Sarah and I used to like go out and like kiss and be like, Mom, what? Like random shit like that. But moving to Berkeley, shit just was not working out how I wanted it. It was just one bad thing after a fucking another.
As soon as I met Tate, I feel like I gave him bad luck, which is weird because I don't have bad luck myself. He got locked out and the guy had to repair it, whatever, chop the doorknob off, and this man's like is trying to open up his crib with a screwdriver. Like that shit was bad funny, but so that was another thing that happened. That was everything before the fashion show.
Until one week when it was the weekend we were supposed to go to LA.
He had just copped a new whip, that Honda. Shouts out the Honda.
The car got stolen. My car got stolen. Yeah, my car got stolen, and that shit sucked dick. And Elliot was just like, nah, we're gonna fucking make it happen. We're gonna go there. We're gonna take a bus. And I was like, yo, that's tight if you're super into this documentary enough to like take a bus and go down and still make this shit work, because I was ready to throw in the towel.
Baby, baby, I must let you go. Let you go.
Alright, Tate.
Going to LA. Good Times Doc.
Oh, good times, dude.
Thanks for coming, bro.
It's good times, baby.
We went to LA, and you know, they got to meet Nelson for the first time. We got to hang out, make the doc, and funny fucking thing with Elliot is we were either best homies or fucking mortal enemies, and there was no in the middle, because like we would get in like these really fucking heated arguments, and like these weren't just like fuck you arguments. These were like damn near about to kill each other type arguments, and with that they would like get solved in like 5 minutes like that. But when they were going on, it was like lethal and fucking bad, and someone was gonna fucking die at one point.
Fucking raspy ass voice, because all he does is fucking smoke blunts all day. Doctors how that shit works.
It's codeine.
Nah, you just look stage fright.
I don't think that at all.
No. I just think he...
Alright, I'm gonna just say it now. Tate, you are fucking tripping on this dog right now.
I'm not. I'm literally saying over and over again.
So with that, it was like, that was normal, but in this LA trip, that was like the pinnacle of Elliot and I arguing.
That pissed me off.
I never got into it.
They had a fucking moment.
Say that out loud, Nelson. Really? What?
So I brought a group of different outfits for the documentary.
Why did I say that?
When we were on FaceTime and I was making spaghetti.
I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything. Dude.
I know. So whenever I tell you the story, it really don't matter what I say because you're not gonna know. It was a lot of creative differences, and some of the things that I didn't agree with Elliot, Nelson would agree with, and you know, I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong here. And then like we all made like the soundtrack to the fashion show over at Nelson's place later that night, so that was cool. So we all kind of, you know, got to agree on one thing, and you know, Nelson and Elliot hit it off really well.
Yeah, this was right here.
So with that said, you know, after that trip, shit got a little weird. It's now the week of the fashion show, week before, and we're all in Sacramento and we're doing the rehearsal. And for some reason, Nelson was just like a little bit off, and I couldn't tell why. We're going through doing the rehearsals, having people sign contracts, and all of a sudden Elliot starts blowing up the group chat. You know, he's having another one of our arguments, but in a public setting this time. It didn't end in 5 minutes like the others, and it was more like, fuck you, I'm gonna run your shit up. If you don't go and, you know, pull up at your place, it's gonna be at March 16th at the fashion show, blah, 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 and everyone at the fucking rehearsal is just fucking laughing except for Nelson, because he had some sort of connection to this shit, and everyone's just like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's not gonna be a part of this fashion show, we don't need him, whatever. So with that said, Elliot is not my friend. We finished the rehearsal, went amazing. Nelson was gonna go to my apartment and we were gonna work on this documentary and, you know, close last minute shit to make this happen in a week. I checked when I got to my place to see if Nelson was at my apartment. He was the exact opposite direction and actually at Elliot's house. And that's when shit got interesting, when I woke up. This morning I had a panic attack, and that's like a really rare thing to happen for me, and my face right here is swelling up just real bad from the occasion this morning. And Nelson didn't return back to see my apartment for the first time when we were supposed to be working on the documentary. Like, right, we're supposed to be editing this right now. It's 6 days till the show. Yesterday was being a dick, so I literally just put in the group chat, you will not be showing up to the show. It basically just turned into a big text conversation into just like, fuck you, I'm not showing up here, I'm not doing this, and honestly, we weren't friends, but we made an agreement, and he's coming here any minute right now. And we're gonna talk about this because this isn't worth losing my best friend. And whether, you know, he hasn't done work since issue 3, you know, 50-50, and he, you know, he doesn't think he's needed because he's not doing the work, you know. Fair game, but I feel like ditching out 6 days before our 1 year thing, I just feel like it's stupid and fucking childish, but everyone has anxiety. I cannot relate, so it's gonna suck. So we're gonna have to figure it out.
The definition of anxiety that my dad gave me, when I was like talking to him like a few months ago about it, when you feel like you don't have the control over like the situation.
Yeah.
And that was like the main thing. And then it's up to me to like reinstate if I have control over like the situation that at that point that's like down to me. So like when I get like anxiety, it's like I'm not like one of those like people that's like, oh my anxiety's so bad, I can't talk to someone and shit like that. But it's like when I feel like a situation is like fucked up, like that's when I get bad anxieties because like I feel like I'm not in control of it. It's something we do. And then we had the mutual things that we agreed on that made it fun. But then when it comes to like running shit, it's like there's like a major like it's like it's like not major, but it is major when it comes down to like being a like duo like partnership type thing. Because like it's just like okay, like there's big subtle things that are like evidently different about us, like how we talk to people, just like how we act and shit. Like that's like major at times.
Yeah.
With the whole like 50-50 thing, it's just like I don't think like that's like existent.
Yeah.
It's because like it's like not gonna be.
Yeah.
It's because like, and the way that I played things out with Good Times was for the sake of you. Because when I thought about it, because there were times when I was like, damn, like he's kind of like doing a lot more. In the magazine, he's like way more like passionate about it than I am currently, which like made me feel kind of weird. Because then like I was like, oh, like am I good enough for this? Like I don't think I'm like doing enough like in life and shit or whatever. Is because like I like knew that you didn't want to do YouTube anymore, and I knew that you still wanted to edit videos and do all that shit and like just have like something to work on and be productive at. So at the times that I was quiet was because I was like, okay, like Tate is very like, he like has to do this. It's like it's not gonna like there's like oh boy that everyone has to film and shit, and like when you're creative it's like totally it's like you like have to and shit, and you weren't getting that from YouTube anymore. And like I was like, okay, like I can clearly see that, it's like
it was like a big deal for me because I thought for like our friendship it was like we started this a year ago. I like to end it a year from now and like be able to like celebrate and like be here with all the people we've met and shit and been able to like have a good time with this year, and then fucking be on that stage with only people we fuck with and that fuck with us for stuff we've made. And like 2 days go by, we've been filming the documentary, we're working on clothes, we're working on other shit, and it seems to be just fine. We're laughing, making jokes, like nothing even happened. Like this argument that we just had was insanely minor, and we're back to our issue 2 shit, and we're about to have this amazing show until later that night we had all of our homies come over. It's the night before the show, we're celebrating. We start playing the documentary, what we had for it, get hyped, and as we're watching the documentary, notification after notification starts slowly coming in. Tate did this with this girl, Tate fucked over this dude in business, Tate didn't pay for this, Tate's a fraud this, Tate's a scam that, now it's public enemy number fucking 1 in Sacramento. And it was real weird because none of this shit was true, and we're just all laughing on the couch like, yeah, like we know you, we know these people as well. This is obviously orchestrated by one person and one person only, and that's Elliot Rogers. And we're not going to let this get in between, us having fun tomorrow. And then Elliot entered the chat, and now it's personal because he's bringing up Nelson and things that Nelson said about me, which are along the lines of, shit that he said that wasn't true.
Like, all his friends just accusing him of some dumb shit that, like, isn't true, and this is, like, way out of, like, just shit he wouldn't do and everything. Like, we don't really need to get into detail about that. And it just showed me, like, these people that he thought were his friends, don't need to list names because you know who the fuck you are, said they were supporting him, like pushing him creatively, just turned on him like that for absolutely no reason when he needed them the most. Like the fashion show, that's a big deal, like it takes a lot of work. So I think in that sense, everyone showed their true colors. Like, your friend is doing something big for his brand and for his magazine, and like this is the time you take to make shit up and make a scene. I think it showed that these these people were shitty people, and I think anything that you were doing with them in the past, like, you can do 10 times better by yourself without having any of that negative energy bog you down. Like, you don't want these fake people surrounding you. Life's too short to be like, have all these toxic people with you, I think. So, yeah, I guess that's my answer. Like, anything that you were doing in the past, like, now you have full creative vision of, and like, I trust that, and I think you could do better shit without them.
I asked him if it was true one last time, if he said this shit, and he said no, and then went to the bathroom. And once everyone else, the 12 other people, had a moment to have Nelson not hear this shit, they went to me and said, yo, I hate to break it to you, Nelson's been lying to you. He's been lying to you for a long time because we didn't know you didn't know this shit. And Nelson got out of the bathroom, and it basically was just this big fucking argument of, hey, I love you, dog. Come to the fucking show tomorrow, but get the fuck away from me. Yeah.
I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. She said, I need a new whip. Yeah, cause I know that you're still ballin'. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. 21 minutes until I gotta go, so I told that girl I'm gonna slaughter it. Man in the crowd on the floor. Out of town, never saw her before. Told her, baby, we don't got that long. Listen, this not my city show, but I treat it like my city show. 20 more minutes into it more. 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 Yeah, I am not slow. Nigga, you want me cause I got that dope. That's like a rider, my freaking be cold. He passed me Humphrey, so they switching roles. Yeah.
Fisheye lens. And you always were like, oh no, I'm gonna use my fucking adapter to fisheye lens. So the lens fucking this long afterwards. And I've been telling you, I have a motherfucking fisheye ass lens for no fucking reason. And we just never use it. Wait, we just never fucking use it. You use an adapter?
Cause the fisheye on my... Yeah, I used to use it. Is this a...
Damn, look at it. This is fucking beautiful.
I had this same shit on my Canon T5.
your friend. Don't get green skin contact. Don't say goodbye, smell you later.
Nah, I can't. I don't wanna end the season on a bad episode, nigga.
We're getting a froyo.
Yes.
Oh shit, what the fuck?